Now, back to London and here at the Design Museum, where Tom Dykoff has been meeting the judges of this year's Brit Insurance Design Awards. Sir Terence Conran, who founded this whole place, once said that believing in good design is a little bit like believing in God. It makes you an optimist. Well, here's hoping that this year's judges are left feeling upbeat.
Say it now.
This is a room full of gadgets and gizmos, buildings and beehives, posters and pandas. Here is high fashion, high concept and high street. Nominated by industry experts to represent the best of global design from the last 12 months, the Design of the Year Awards spans 7 very different fields. Here we have cheap pallet furniture made according to instructions downloaded over the internet, and there's definitely a lot of sustainability and ethics in this year's nominations. But we're a consumer society. We have an insatiable desire for the new and the shiny, and that's here too. And that's a contradiction that designers have to really grapple with. So this year more than ever, the job of sorting, sifting and selecting the winners needs a panel of fearless designer insiders. Janet Street Porter, a famously outspoken journalist and broadcaster.
I can't have a badly designed object near me.
Paula Reed, style editor of fashion mag Grazia.
This was like a nostalgia trip.
Justin McGurk, editor of architecture and design journal Icon. Tom Dixon, hugely influential furniture designer.
I find this quite disturbing, actually.
Morag Myerscough, an award-winning designer. And David Rowan, editor of Wired magazine. And cracking the whip is jury chair and Turner Prize-winning artist Anthony Gormley.
But when you come up to it and they're all supposed to look at you, they don't.
As the kind of chairman of the judges, what are you looking for in design? I mean, in terms of how you're going to steer them, what makes good design today?
I think it's to do with a real tension between imagination and practicality. This is an electric plane that takes 3 hours to charge and gives you 3 hours of flight. I think this is a very, very interesting and beautiful thing that is imaginative but also incredibly practical.
In the transport category, the judges are also choosing between bicycles, motorbikes, and the very latest in concept cars. But it's some of the more everyday objects that have caught the eyes of the judges.
I've kind of liked these slightly lower tech things that are happening where it gives power to the people, if you like, and this is a very good example on this table. It's called Sugru, and all it is some kind of like superior modelling clay which you can use to adapt your existing objects.
When you're judging these things, what goes through your head in terms of what is good design?
For me, it's improving things. The example I quite like is when we're holding up the plant with a little fork made from the same material.
So something that's very adaptable?
Well, it's more this idea that even small improvements can make a big difference.
In the products category, there are other nominations like this easy-to-clean commode that do exactly what I think defines good design. They solve a problem and fulfil a brief. Janet, what here do you like?
My favourite thing in the whole exhibition is this plug. The plug's a nightmare. We've got this giant 3-pin plug because of having to have it earthed. And this designer has solved that. He's made a plug that folds flat. Isn't it fantastic?
So is there something that you absolutely despise, anything you hate?
Follow me.
Beth Ditto.
Beth Ditto. I like Beth Ditto. This is not an anti-Beth Ditto rant. But it's all about celebrity and it's not about design. Why bypass having a designer when so many British designers are unemployed and just choose a woman who's a pop star because she's got a big arse?
The fashion category also includes collections from Christopher Kane, Balmain and the late Alexander McQueen, who broadcast his catwalk show live over the internet.
With the McQueen installation, it is irresistible. The way that he's chosen to communicate a very untouchable and exclusive idea to huge masses via the live streaming on the internet. It's one of the most effective parts of the exhibition. I think I love it.
How about you, Justin? Is there something that's really tickled your fancy, as it were?
A few things. I mean, design really is about changing the way we live and defining how we want to live. So yeah, this housing project in Mexico, which is a new model for social housing, whereby you build half the house for people the bit that they can't do themselves, and then they incrementally, improve and add as they go along. And I think it's a really wonderful way to think about architecture.
In the graphics and interactive categories, the nominations span from high to low tech. Like the Newspaper Club, which combines web technology with downtime at newspaper printers to allow anyone to create their own publications.
The Newspaper Club, which is a brilliant idea, democratises the production of newspapers. But I think considering the amount of online media experimentation that's been going on, we're probably not highlighting some of the most exciting things that are happening.
So will the jury be able to come to a decision? Do you get a sense of a winner yet?
There's quite a few personalities on the jury, and I'm sure they're going to have differing views about it, and it's going to be a tough decision, but I want to get out of here by 5 o'clock, so